What's going on, y'all? I'm back. And I got this Greenwood Propane Torch with trigger and start. Got it from Harbor Freight. I got this because I wanted to see if this would be better than spraying weed killer down to get rid of weeds. And I also figure I can use it for starting my fire pit in the backyard. The main reason that I got this was for weed control around my house. So what I wanted to do, I just wanted to do an unboxing right quick and then go out and see how well it does with the weeds around my house. I got a couple areas that are overgrown, and I just wanted to see if I can do something to keep it down, keep it a little bit more enjoyable, and not have to use weed killers and things like that. I guess trying to save the environment a tad. This also is going to be a whole lot more fun, I believe. But you have to be careful not to burn down your house. So, what comes in the bag, in the box? Whoa, nothing else in the box. That is gonna be good to start a fire with. Comes with a tool for adjusting or tightening to the tank, which we went and got a couple new propane tanks today. It also comes with the wand and hose. That's about all the hose that you get right there, which is plenty enough, I would say. This is made out of a pretty good metal, excuse me. This is kind of small area. It feels very solid. It doesn't have the biggest hole right here, but that's gonna be good because it's not gonna use as much propane, I'm sure. But this is gonna be nice. It feels pretty good in the hand. It has the push button igniter. I think we're gonna go out, take a look and see how this thing burns up some weeds. I also went ahead and picked up a new flint starter just in case this doesn't work, because I've been hearing rumor that this has been going out on a few people. So I went ahead and got a new flint starter as well. Let's go outside and see how this thing burns some weeds. For setting this up, this should be pretty easy. You just take this off right here, and this should be reverse threaded. And I'm gonna move mine around in a wagon like this. I feel like it's easier than hand carrying it around. So there it is. We got it in there. Now the tool that it comes with to tighten it. Not the easiest tool to use, but it does work. And there we have it. It's tight. Turn it on, turn it on. Start. It's lit. That boy working. Ooh. That thing's pretty loud. So I turned it down a little bit. But that stuff will keep on fire. You gotta have water nearby. Here's one of those areas near the house that I constantly have to spray with weed killer, and I want to make sure that I don't have to keep doing that. So this is one of those areas that I'm gonna try and just burn everything up. Now what I did is I took the water hose and I sprayed along the border to keep everything kind of damp, because it doesn't matter if it's dry or not, it's gonna burn through the heat. But I'm gonna just keep the water hose here. I got the water hose right there, and I'm just gonna heat this area up and try and burn it all the way down. See how it looks. All right, here we go. I'm pretty happy with how that came out. It cleaned it up pretty good. Burned everything back. I did not have to scorch it as much as I did, but I just wanted to clean it up and see how good it would do to make it kind of more permanent. But I could have just like scorched everything and let it just die back. But I wanted to see how clean it could possibly make it. And this is better than using a chemical. I'm enjoying it. I don't like using it near the siding so much of the house. For large areas like this, it was better than using a chemical to kill it. I'm happy with how it worked. It'll be good for starting a fire pit. There we have it. Greenwood. This is what the flower beds look like after. They turned out pretty good. It actually burned everything up. I did not, try and burn everything away. I just scorched everything, and it worked out pretty good. This year, I did not maintain my flower beds like normal. I've been having to push mow my yard, so I haven't been able to spend as much time doing other things. Maintaining the flower beds is something I try and do when I get around to it. The flower beds are looking pretty good right now. I mean, they're not amazing, but that made quick work out of what would have been hours of work weeding. So I'm happy with the way it looks for now. Maybe next year I'll put down some kind of barrier and some mulch. I also did around this tree right here, and I did out near the street, but burned up all the weeds out of here. You can see how that one got torched. But yep, did a really good job getting everything cleaned up. I'm happy with how it turned out. I got a lot of work to do, but this just made it so it's not a whole lot of weeds just growing everywhere. My yard, like you see this area right here, grass is just taking over, and it just takes too much time to get out there and do it by hand every time. So this is gonna make a nice little quick solution. Every once in a while I can just get it out, start it up, and it's gonna be much easier to keep the weeds under control like this, even more so than with spray. Because right now I'm happy with the way it looks, and when you spray, you're not happy with the way it looks for a few days, and even then you still have to come back and knock down most of the stuff. So areas like this, they got singed really, really good. Overall, I'm happy with it. Great purchase. I like the way that it works. One thing you have to know is that area gets really hot. I had some plastic rub up against it, and you can see the plastic melted to it right there. Eventually that plastic did catch on fire, and I was waving around the wand that was on fire. It's a propane torch. It's made by Greenwood with a trigger. There's the trigger, works very well. And there's your push ignition start. It also has been working very well. No problems out of it today. I think I paid $40 after tax and everything out the door at Harbor Freight. I'm really enjoying the way that these flower beds turned out. It's later on the same day. It looks like they've been browning out more. It turned out very nice, if you ask me. Looks very clean. For a bed that didn't get mulched at all this year, and I just came through and burned it out, and it looks good. That turned out very well. Let's go and look at the other side right quick. I'm really enjoying how that turned out. Look at that. Turned out very nice. Very clean. And this is the same day still. That's gonna do very good. Oh yeah, made easy work of getting the weeds cleaned up today.